Now, I know I've been talking about the tangles and all that on the yak's hide. Look at all these. You see all that? I'm going to cut it away if I can't detangle that. There's a lot of stuff in it. Toward the rear end, of course, I'm thinking it's poop. You know, let me get to the guys haven't got here yet. There we go. But see all that tangles? And I put what I did is I put salt and salt, and then I put the flesh to the flesh. Now, yesterday, as you can tell, this is wet. And I was working on that yesterday. We defleshed this, we defleshed that and that, and there's some grease over there, some that the salt pulled up, and that's going to make it easier to uh, take off. What you need in these things, and I don't think this is what they say that they use to deflesh. I got it from the hardware store. Um, it works great. You need a knife sharpener for the edges. Tonight, I'm hoping to uh, cut out his. As you see down there, the thing that's sticking up, that's a tailbone, and I'm going to cut in his butt, and I'm going to cut that out. And you see over there that little wet spot? That's grease. I have so much respect. Well, hello. How are you? This is not for everybody. I'm losing subs, but I'm sorry. Hi, Daniel. How are you? Hi, Roger. How are you? Yak soup. Yes, the grease. I'm thinking they used the grease a long time ago, probably for soup. Yuck, 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 yuck. In many ways. And if you see that those tangles? If I can't detangle it, I might have to cut it out. You know? But I'm going to do my best to save the length as I can. It's for me, so I really don't care. Well, I do care, but we've already made mistakes. This is my first one. We're learning. I have to think really carefully if I want to do the Angus hide. Oh, this is so much work. So much work. Should I let the guys cut out the butt? Or should I just go in today? I'm doing good, Rogers. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just tired. This takes a lot out of me. I know I'm just sitting here scraping, but it's just it takes a lot out of you. Um, I understand why they hang them up so that grease that's collected down there would be on the ground. You wouldn't have to dump it. How are you feeling, Roger? Are you feeling okay? I am hoping to do both, to talk to chat. This is what I was working on yesterday, and see how that meat is, or that membrane is up. That all has to go. This knife needs to be sharpened again. This needs it dulls the knives very fast. And we have to be careful that we don't cut ourselves. A couple of the guys did already. Would I want to do this as a full-time job? No. No. And probably the more I do it and work with it, the faster I get and better tools I can figure out. Hi, Mr. Pork. How are you? I'm getting dry blood on my hands from the yak. I'm glad you're doing great. We need a prayer for the people that the hurricane hit, and prayer for the ones that the hurricane is hitting right now in Florida. You guys are anybody's welcome to come up, ask questions. There we go. But would I call this evening entertainment? No. No. And I've also thought, why am I doing this? Why? Why? But the end product will be worth it. Make it as a blanket. I'm sure breaking down the stiffness of the hide is going to be hard, very hard to do. How's everybody Monday going? Everybody Monday's doing okay? Yeah, say a prayer for WJ. Yes, you're right. See, what they were doing last night is they were holding us up. Wrong knife. And cut. The dogs, when we take them out potty, they don't mess with it, which shocks me. I would think they would be all over the hide smelling it, but they could care less. Harley found my Tums. I guess she had a heartburn. She opened it and took about 4 Tums out. And then I had to leave for a moment to go to the bathroom, and she found the popcorn bag I was eating out of. So she had a good mouthful of popcorn, about 3/4 of the bag. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I can't wait till this is over with. I really can't wait till this is over with. And it bothers me, you know, I go in there and I lay down and I'm hurting. And my new pain doctor gave me muscle relaxers, which really is helping. But the sad part about muscle relaxers, I'm kind of tired the next day, and I don't want to drive being tired. Tomorrow, hi, Super Snoops. Oh, hold on. Me and my yaks fingers. You know what, guys? I'm slower than a 7-year itch. Snap. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to find. Hold on. And thank you. I'm going to drop a link if you want to come up and talk about here. There we go. How are you there, Snoops? My thing is not working very well. There we go. You're upstage now.
Thank you. Hi.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. How have you been, stranger?
Oh, lot of stuff going on, but I'm good. How are you?
Um, deep flushing. It's
Yeah.
a yak hide.
Yeah, I've been
It's
watching, believe it or not. You know what keeps going through my brain, though?
what?
Yakety yak, don't talk back. That yak ain't gonna talk back.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, you see that thing sticking up out there?
Yeah.
That's his butthole. I had to cut it out.
Oh,
It has a
yay.
tailbone to it. So that's my goal today is at least cut that out and get it down more. It's getting cooler out. And I can't do that in my other place I'm moving to, so I've got to at least get this one done. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, I was watching um on Jenny Jen's, and you're gonna have to text me when you go live because my days are weird. Anyway, I heard you say the horse came back and the rider was missing.
Yeah, she's still missing.
How old is she?
27.
Oh my God! Prayers,
Yeah,
prayers, prayers. What state? Can I
definitely.
ask what state?
Montana. Montana, here in
Oh,
Helena area. Um, she went up to um, McMurphy, I think it was, trail, and um, they are they have actually started the they have transformed it from a rescue mission to a recovery mission.
oh
They
no.
are searching the water and stuff like that, and they are. It's been 3 days out there, and you have to understand what the wilds around here are like.
Yeah,
um,
there's bears and tigers, and
and
it's
we have so
go
many
ahead.
predators around here, so yeah. But and the area that they are fairly certain she went missing in
Mm-hmm.
is a is right at the lake.
Oh no.
So, and the worst part is that she had a geo tracker on her
Yeah.
and her phone both, but
Yeah.
they were both they were both in the saddlebag.
Oh no.
So they don't have a geo tracker for her or a phone. She was
But
smart in that she had those with her,
right.
but she didn't keep them on her, which she should have done.
Hi Haley, how are you?
And
This is embarrassing. I'm sorry. Okay.
don't be embarrassed. Don't
I'm
get me
not.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not blaming her for anything. I'm just saying it's sad
No.
that you know she didn't think of it as and most people probably wouldn't,
No, you wouldn't.
as my horse is going to throw me or I'm going to be, something's going to happen and I'm going to be separated from my horse and my saddlebag.
Right, right. And you don't know
But
what jumped out at the horse. You know what I mean?
exactly.
It could be
But
rattlesnakes. It could be anything.
well, and we were having extremely high winds that day. So, something could have blown in front of the horse or something and
Oh, heck
spooked it. You don't know,
yeah.
it's but she is
Oh, how
just a sweetheart. She is just one of the sweetest people you could ever meet. Her family is just amazing.
oh.
So,
Well, if there's any hope, we can still hope. You know what I mean?
You always have to hope.
Yeah, yeah.
You always have to hope. So, yeah.
It's just them just saying, well, it's been so many days. Now we have to do this. Well, she's a smart girl. Did she live there all her life?
Yeah, she's lived her entire life, and she's
Yeah.
ridden these trails so many times,
Right.
and it's her horse.
Yeah.
So they actually are, you know, hoping that maybe he'll like wander around, maybe kind of give them a clue, maybe,
It's a possibility.
anything to give hope, you know.
Lacey came home to tell him that she's gone. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the
Lacey.
thing, so.
So how's your house turning out?
It's coming along a little bit better now that I'm not working anymore.
Oh, you're not.
Nope, I quit on Thursday.
Do I say congratulations?
Yes.
Congratulations.
I couldn't do it anymore, Kimmy. I couldn't do it anymore. So
I
I
totally
told Brian, I
understand.
said, and then I don't know whether you heard or not, but Daisy has cancer. And that was the final straw for me. That was my I need to be here for my baby and myself. So
Daisy is.
my dog.
Oh, I am so sorry. I am so
No, it's
sorry. I
okay.
thought she was your dog, but I wasn't for sure. Can the vets help her?
They we have to when we have the money, and of course, me quitting my job didn't help with that, but it helped me in every other possible way. So, but
Yeah.
we have to take her in and have chest X-rays done and a liver, an ultrasound of her liver to
Okay.
find out to find out whether or not it has spread into her lungs and her liver. They're pretty sure it's in her liver because her liver enzymes are bad.
How's her
So
white of her eyes? Are they yellow?
the sides of her eyes,
The whites of
um,
her eyes.
yeah, that was something the vet was checking for. They're not yellow. They're red, which is
Okay. Yeah.
a sign of they're red, which is a sign of deterioration of the organs. So
Oh.
what but I am much more at peace with it. Ha ha ha. As
I
much as I can be, but
How old is she?
14 and a half.
God bless.
Not old enough.
Nope. Nope.
So,
It's
all
it's
right.
it's hard. Hi Warpath, how are you? Yeah, we need to say a prayer for the young girl that's missing and for her doggy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
her dogs have never gone out with her riding or anything. So, hey, Warpath.
oh, that's and a prayer for your doggies and Debbie J's family that's missing, and and then Florida's having a category 3 hurricane now.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, it's horrible. They are
I
just
am
going
glad.
through some shit down there, man.
I'm glad I moved. I'm glad I moved. I was from North Carolina, and
Mm-hmm.
no, I'll take Iowa's winter anytime. You know what I mean?
Right.
And hats off to the ancestors that did this back in the day. Hats off. This is so not fun. I didn't think it
I'd
would be
help you if I
fun.
were there. I used to help my brother skin beavers, so
Oh,
I would hope if
really?
I were there. Yeah. He was
What?
he trapped beavers for the state down in Colorado. And
Nice.
he got paid for that. He had to turn in he had to turn in the right ear for
Yeah. Proof.
proof of for proof
Yeah.
of the kill.
Yeah.
But otherwise the rest of it belonged to him.
You
And
can't beat.
he got a silverback one time.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
god, so pretty. Yeah. So he would cure the hides and sell them. And that
Okay.
silverback, yeah, and that got him $1,500.
Oh, wow. Wow. What kind of knife did he use? Because this is what she recommended to me, and it works okay, but not for this size of a creature. You know what I mean? Not for a size of a yak.
Hmm. So
You know,
what are you using?
it's a hunting knife.
Um, they actually have scrapers that you can use,
Really? Hi,
and
Thor.
yeah, yeah,
You're making a
um,
good chicken salad. Oh, you want to share? You want to share, Thor?
yeah, really, definitely. I'll take some chicken salad.
You want some beef jerky?
That isn't beef jerky. That's yak jerky.
Yak jerky. Oh, in a little bit, I'll be cutting down there. And did you hear that my veterinarian is going to sell me some bull testicles?
Yes, I heard. Hmm. I want to see your
So
face. That's all I can say. I want to see your face.
I'm going to be cooking them out here because I heard they smell terrible.
Oh boy.
I know boar smells terrible. I bet bulls do too. Warpath, I just seen it real quick saying that sounds yummy. Warpath, you want me to send you some testicles? Thor, you want me to send you some testicles?
Say no, guys. Say no. Just say no.
Now, I did find a home or a sucker for the deviled eggs and um, the pig's feet. So I didn't have to throw them away. Well, I don't know if they did or not, but they wanted them. And I said, well, they're not too good. I warned them. So they went
Yeah,
to a new
that's
home.
nasty stuff.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I asked for the stomach, but she said she can't save the stomach.
No. What is wrong with you, Kimmy?
My
I mean,
daughter-in-law, my daughter-in-law for China said it's really good.
there are psychiatric books with tests in them for things like this. You know that, right? And there are even
Oh,
titles, like psychopath, sociopath, um, just plain freakishly weird, things like that.
well, hold on. Eating testicles, the fire department is having a celebration and all they're cooking is testicles. Sheep,
The fire
pork.
department, does that not give you a clue? The fire department, hello, not normal average people on the street. It's somebody who wants to, actually get some major attention going and stuff like that. Not to me.
I heard
Therapy,
now
sweetheart, therapy.
the guy that was working with me here that I hired, he said they're good. But I
Hmm.
also heard the pickled eggs were good too, and the pig's feet. Yeah, I was like, nah, they weren't. They weren't. Roger says I don't need any more balls. Okay, Roger. Oh.
Oh man.
So what's been happening on the YouTube streets? I've been absent. Oh, that don't sound good.
Okay, so let's see. You don't know anything about Flava and and Amber and the situation with Bombshell yet?
I heard Warpath filled me in, or was it?
Okay.
Yeah, I think Warpath filled me in. No, Kel did. I'm sorry, Kel filled me in on that one.
Who did?
Kel.
Oh, okay.
So
Alrighty.
she
So you
is
know
making.
about the.
Well, not really. She says she's going after them.
Oh, she didn't tell you about
Um,
what happened last night?
no, what happened?
Oh my god. Okay, so Amber has was doing this thing on Rumble of playing and streaming Bombshell nonstop,
Okay,
and Bombshell kept going after Amber, and so Amber was restreaming, saying that she was um going, that she was raising money to get an attorney and so forth, and please send money to her through her Cash App to help with attorney's
Amber.
fees. And
Amber.
Amber, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm sitting here going, that's not Amber. That is not Amber. What is going on here? What is going
Yeah.
on here?
Yeah.
So last night they really had this. Amber came in, Jenny and Flava both said in because last night was Sunday.
Right.
So it was Shut the Fuck Up Sunday. So
Right.
they were saying that, they support Amber in, you know, going after Bombshell to get her to stop and so forth, but they don't support the, raising money to do it and so forth. And Amber came in to the chat and she said, wow, I can't believe that you guys are doing this, and I'll refund everybody's money and I'll just do it by myself and so forth. And I'm sitting here going, there is something very wrong here. Either Amber has completely lost her mind or I have.
Right.
This is
Because
not
they don't sound like
Amber.
Amber.
Amber doesn't do this shit,
No.
Yeah, so so Bombshell fired up a live talking about what was going on and stuff.
Of course she did.
We went over to Rumble because, to so that
Yeah.
Jenny could stream it and so forth.
Right.
Yeah. About 10 minutes in, Amber pops up and she's like, "Hey, chica." And Flava's like, "Hey." And they start going, and I'm sitting here going, "Oh, they did not." Yep. It was all a setup. The whole thing was a huge troll on
Oh how
Bomb.
how funny.
All of it.
Oh how funny.
It was great. I mean, people were pissed, yeah. And I get that. I understand that, there are people who are going to be pissed because, some people feel as though they've been kind of emotionally manipulated.
Right.
And I get that. I thought it was great personally, from the
Right.
moment that they, said it was a huge troll. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
A lot of people did. Other people
Did
felt
not.
slighted and felt a little angry and deceived and so forth. And I get that. And they understood that too. But at the same time, like they both said, it needed to be done. They
Yeah.
needed to do it, both for
Yeah.
Bombshell to learn a lesson and for Amber to get some over on Bombshell.
Right. Right. Because I heard she's been streaming Amber nonstop.
She has been going after Amber like crazy.
Mm.
So yeah, it was quite interesting to learn that it was like the world's biggest, best, in my opinion, troll.
Oh,
I
how
mean,
funny.
and yes, I understand that people felt, were hurt,
Slide it. Yeah.
and I understand where, where those feelings came from and so forth. But it was, um, it was something that they felt strongly about and that they felt they wanted and needed to do. And so it
They
was
follow through.
something that it was, I mean, and Bombshell now she's trying to pick up the pieces from, oh my God, I fell for this whole thing. And so, yeah.
Do you think my workers are going to make it today? I have no idea who they are, and from what I hear, I'm glad I don't. Yeah, I just feel glad you don't know Bombshell. It just
Yeah.
feel just stay in our own little corner. That's what I'm doing. I'm standing in my own little corner.
See, Thor, here's what I tell people about my channel on YouTube is that you have to have you have to be very prepared for the content in order for it to A, mean anything, and B, not
Right,
make you feel like vomiting every other second.
right,
And if it's not for you, if it were for you, you would already be the type of person who would go, oh, that sounds fun, or that sounds interesting, or whatever.
right.
If it's not for you, don't try to make it something that you want to do, because drama is
Yeah,
one of two things. It's either fun and something you can get into and so forth, or it's not. Don't
what?
It's not one of those things you can really get into if you're not into drama. So,
Right. What I figured out with drama is it made me a person I didn't like to be. Right,
yeah.
Warpath. Where's the workers? Yeah. Yeah, they're late. You think they gave up on me? Gave up on the hype?
So where did you find these guys that are working with you?
Um, the tall one, the thin one, and the
Yeah.
one that only lasts 10 minutes. He's the one that begged for the job. The bigger one. At the packing plant where I had my cow in to be butchered.
Mm-hmm.
I figured if they can chop up, put down a cow and chop it up, they can handle this.
True. Now,
So
next question. What the hell got the bee in your bonnet about buying a yak skin?
it was free.
Okay.
It was free.
And
Um,
colds and flu and pneumonia are free too, but they're not something that you really want to sit down and try to pick apart.
well, I mean, I'm figuring I'm going to try to make a blanket out of it, and it's going to be warm this winter. Remember, I'm in a camper trailer, and it's going to
Yes,
get
I
cold.
know.
And if all fails, I
Yes.
can put it on the walls and keep the winter out.
Um
Or on the floor. But I would want to use them as a blanket.
Okay, you do know that you do not have time to cure that as a blanket or an inside thing at all for any purposes before winter hits, don't you? You
I'm
don't
going
have
to rent
time
a.
for that, Kimmy.
I'm going to rent a storage unit. And that's why I hired a couple guys. I figured a couple guys. Now, my Angus hide, no, I'm not going to have time for her. I'll do it next year. You know what I mean? But I'm hoping all I have to do is deflush this, finish deflushing this, soak it 3 days in salt water, wash it off with Dawn dish soap, put a dozen egg yolks with olive oil, a squirt of Dawn dish soap, and peppermint essential oils. Oh, Warpath wants it. I can send it to you, Warpath. I can send it to you. You want the tangles in or the tangles out? Look at the tangles. What? How would you get them out? Look at that. How would you get these tangles out or these knots out?
It's called
just
brushing.
cut them.
No, yeah, you have to brush it out.
Yeah. And
Papa doesn't suffer from male pattern baldness because all of the hair will come out and it'll all be useless.
That's true. That's true. I was thinking that maybe if I get a detangler, when I wash the salt water off, it would help detangle it. You know?
Do you know how long that thing's going to take to dry?
Days.
No.
Days.
No.
Weeks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Drying a hide is not like drying your hair, honey.
You mean I just
I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm just trying to let you know it's not going to be easy.
No, I know.
It's not going to be fast.
None of this is easy.
No.
None of this is easy. I've always wanted to do it. And I mean, I don't have to do the Angus, steer. I might just stop at the yak, saying, "No, it's good enough."
No,
the guy
follow through with it. Follow through with it. I'm proud of you for starting something like this, because the thing of it is that most people would be completely off put by even being offered something like that. But no, follow through with it. No matter what, follow through with it, because you can't say you've had the experience until you've had the full experience.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And if it only makes it good enough for a rug on the floor, then that's what it is. You know what I mean? Or hang up on the wall.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. There are all sorts of ways that you can use it, though. I'm sure that you'll have time to get it. I'm just saying it won't be good for a blanket for a long time, because not only do you have to break it down. Yeah, because you not only have to season it and then dry it, but you also have to. It also has to be fully tanned and so forth in order to use it as a blanket. But at the same time, if you are able to get that done, or at least get it far enough that you can enjoy it, you know, I mean, that's a big thing to wrap up in, and you can sit back and so
enjoy the winter. And the tanning stuff, I was watching YouTube, and it's just egg yolks, olive oil, and Dawn dish soap and essential oil, so the bugs don't get in it. You know what I mean? So I'm using peppermint.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they told me to use. I don't know. What?
Just make sure it's a smell that you can
live with.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I would suggest. Make sure it's something that you can smell all day, every day, because if it's going to be inside and you're going to be using it.
Who don't like peppermint, especially in the wintertime? And this is when it's going to come. You know what I mean?
Yep.
This is so gross. Guys, this is so
I'd be
gross.
helping you if I could. I seriously would.
No, I know, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Just wondering where my workers are. They might have just said, fuck this shit. I even buy him meals. I pay him and buy him meals. You know what I mean? But, oh well.
Well,
If
some
they
people
don't,
can kill a cow, but they can't skin a yak. There you
yeah.
go. That's your new saying in life. You may be able to kill a cow, but I can skin a yak.
Oh. Now, you've done this before, right? How
I haven't.
can I do?
I haven't done a yak. No.
Well, hi. I was wondering, those grill brushes? You brush the grill grates off.
Mm-hmm.
Would that work okay? Getting this little fine stuff off?
I don't know. I've never tried that. They do have they do have tanning brushes though that are designed, and they have scrapers that are designed for getting all of that stuff off of there and
See, I'm going to
for
go look for scrapers.
prepping the hide for tanning.
See, I was trying to do what's in the kitchen. You know what I mean? So you don't have to get extra stuff, but I'm going to go look for them. If it's going to make it easy, it's going to make it easy.
Go to, if you have a feed supply, a ranch supply store around you, go in there and tell them what you're doing, and they'll be able to take you right to it because they have all that stuff in those places.
Okay, I'll go tomorrow.
Because if there are ranches around, they're going to tan hides.
Nobody tans hides around here.
Oh, don't say that. You never know.
I heard somebody. That's true. I was told they get it to this state and then they sell the hide. You know what I mean? But they don't finish through. Like for trapping and stuff like that. But I'm going to be working late tonight. At least it's not hot. You know what I mean? These are the first day was hot outside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked that my dogs could care less about it. When they go out potty, they don't even bother it.
The longer it takes you to do it, too, the worse the smell is gonna get. Get some
Even if I
Vicks. Huh?
Go ahead.
Well,
even
yeah.
If I
It's drying flesh. It's gonna smell.
Yeah.
Get some Vicks vapor rub. And make sure you get the Vicks, not the off-brand stuff. It doesn't last as long. But put a dollop of Vicks under your nose before you start. And that'll keep out most of the smell. That'll help with the smell.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Yeah, tomorrow during the day, I'm going to go and look for something that will quicken it. You know what I mean? So it won't take so long. Because I want to get this before snow flies. And I want to be able to move before snow flies. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm sure the other place is not going to say, okay, you can do this outside. So I'm going to have to rent something. Sharks are okay. At Jacksonville, there were sharks around. I caught a shark. They're fun to fish. They're great to eat. Swimming with them? Nah. Now, do you want me to send you some bones from the Angus steer for the dogs?
Who, me? No, thank
Yeah,
you.
for your dogs.
No,
I'll say
thank
I
you.
can't. I can because I've got some
Our
bones
dogs,
for Harley.
ours have never had that kind of stuff. So,
Oh, okay.
but thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I guess Harley had an upset stomach this morning. I woke up and she got a hold of, she got her front paws on the toilet and got my Tums. And she ate about 4 Tums before I caught her. Because I heard
Well,
crunch, 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 crunch. Yeah,
she shouldn't have any troubles with her tummy today.
that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I can't turn my back on her because she gets into everything, even if I think it's up far enough. But she hit her head on the veterinarian door again. They have a glass door. I think
Mm,
Harley Quinn is special needs. You know what I mean?
yeah.
How many times does your dog hit his head or her head on the glass door without realizing it? Hmm.
On the door? My dog doesn't do it, but Junior does it all of the time because he can't see.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Harley could see, but she still runs into it.
Well, that's because Harley is a big elephant. She's gonna run
Yeah.
into everything.
I took her to the vets the other day, 86.5 pounds at 8 months
Okay,
old.
I told you before the solution to that, and you don't want to listen to me. Stop
What
feeding
is
her, and
that?
she won't grow.
That's true. That's
You
true.
refuse to listen to my advice, so don't ask.
I I know. I know. With her big brown eyes, it's kind of hard to say no. She got a hold of my popcorn. I had about a handful. She had 3/4 of a bag.
Am I echoing at all, by the way?
No, you sound fine.
Okay. Okay, just making sure.
You sound great. I feel sorry for our ancestors sisters that did that. Oh, I have a neighbor. There's a tent over there. I didn't realize that. I'm sorry. I hope I'm
You
not
want to know
grossing
what's
them out.
really funny?
What?
My ancestors are from um on my dad's side they're from Russia and from um Wales, and on my
Wow.
mom's side they're from Sweden and from the from Holland, not Holland,
Oh, wow.
Denmark,
That sounds
Denmark.
great.
So they actually tanned those hides. My father's ancestors actually tanned those hides because my father is
Big
Black
respect.
Russian, of course.
Big respect to him. Big respect to him.
So,
Roger says, yeah, Harley's clumsy. Roger says, hell, I run into walls, doors, and fall off the ladders. Now, Roger, you sound like me. You got to
hell,
be
I fell
careful.
over and broke a bookcase just standing still. So I get it, Roger.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, I fell over into the bookcase and broke the bookcase
How
and
bad did you break it? Could it be
racked
repaired?
myself up. Hmm?
Uh, Are you are okay, right?
Oh, I'm fine. I was fine.
Okay.
Little sore for a little while, but kind of like painting
Yeah.
my butt. How do I manage to do things? It's me.
It's just part of our lives, right? It's in our DNA. It's going to happen. It
Welcome
will.
to my world. The reason,
Uh,
do you know why I don't lie about the things that happen in my life?
Why?
The truth is so much weirder. I like to make people laugh. I cannot make this shit up.
Ah, you sound like me, girl. I like to make them laugh. I like to get their attention and gross them out. You know?
Yep.
Oh, I'm never going to get done with this girl. Maybe a year later. See, God put me right at the proper year because if I was born back then, I would have froze my ass. You know what I mean?
Well, if you were born back then, you would have had the help that you needed in order to do it, and you would have gotten it accomplished because you would have set to it and done it.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like you are now.
Yeah. It just, I guess they don't need the money bad enough.
Well, I mean, hey, you know, to each their own.
Yeah.
If they, I don't know about you, but I'm the person who I would rather you bow out now
Yeah.
than to, you know, than to turn into a real dick about things and stuff because you're
Yeah.
not really happy, but you didn't want to bow out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I, I'm the one who, you know, I can use the help, but I'd rather it be, you know, honest help rather than,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I know what you mean. And I like to, my way of saying thank you is, I bought him pizza the first day. Yesterday, everything was closed. I'm by a little town. Hi,
Mm-hmm.
Freckle Face. How are you? How are you? And so everything was closed except for the Casey store. And so they grabbed tenderloins and hamburgers from there, and I paid for it. You know what I mean? Because
Nice.
and plus they get so much per hide. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For
Well,
helping me.
hell, I'd come and help you for the food alone.
Well, it
But
was
then
my
I'm as
way.
weird as you are. It would be fascinating to me to watch that happen too. I loved doing it with my brother just because it was something totally different and off the wall and weird that other people go, why the hell would you do that? And I can answer because it's there.
Yeah, and why
You
not?
know?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? It's
It
a
was
new experience. It's something you're not going to, not something you're going to come across every day unless you look for it, and you don't know to look for it unless it happens, you know?
well, I wasn't looking for a yak's hide. She called me and she says, "Would you like to tan a yak's hide?" I go, "Hell yeah."
Who is she?
She said, the manager of the butcher shop.
Uh,
Yeah.
so she knew just from having spoken to you a few times just exactly how
Yep.
strange you were and that you were the type of
Yep.
person she could go, okay, so here's an offer you can't refuse.
Yep. Yes.
Starts with yak
Hi,
hide,
Jane Doe.
starts with yak hide, ends with do what?
Well, I was talking to her about saving the hide off the steer that I was getting butchered. I told her I wanted to tan it. And that's when she called and said, "Do you want a yak hide for free?" And I go, "Hell yeah." Used to sing downtown. There is his parents live there. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, this is. If you guys think you're bored and want to do this, really think hard about it because it's a lot of work. A lot of work. But something worthwhile is a lot of work too. I guess nowadays we're just used to going in and buying it and all done and prepared and you know what I mean, cooked and
Yep. Well, and if you really think about it, most of us don't buy them because A, they're extremely expensive, and B, a lot of
Yeah,
people have a thing about, you know, not doing that. Well, in my, okay, so my way of looking at it is this: the animal is, the meat has been used for
yep,
food.
yep,
The other parts have been used and so forth, or should be used. Use the entire
yep.
animal, or it's a waste.
Yeah,
You know.
exactly, exactly, exactly. It's a waste. And this yak was going to die anyway because he had health problems. So they just put him out of his misery fast. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
used his eating. So uh, they didn't let him suffer.
Right, and that's good.
And in the place that they were just going to throw it away. And it's just like, oh no, 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 no. That would be a shame. You know what I mean? Away, you know? Hi.
Yeah. If you have a way to
Okay,
use
what's going on with?
something, I think
Yeah,
you're breaking up.
yeah. I mean, oh, I'm sorry. I could use it as a floor rug. I could use it as a blanket. I could use it as keep the winter winds off of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You
So
can
what's
use it
happening
for
with
sitting
Michelle?
outside. What's happening with
Yeah,
Michelle?
yeah,
Who gives a shit?
yeah. Oh, that's true.
I, you know, personally, the only attention I want to give her is, you know, throwing a party if she ever actually ends up out of that house.
See, I pictured her as a squatter. They're going to have to physically a year later remove her. You know what I mean?
Well, and it shouldn't even be a year later because under the circumstances, they don't even have to give her notice. She has been notified. The judgment
Yeah,
against her is notification, is valid notification. In fact, it's more valid than any other kind of notification you can give a person. I
yeah.
mean, she
She's gonna.
already has that. They don't have to give her notice because the eviction is already in reality because she's already been given all of that and so forth. But I mean, that last ditch bullshit.
Her
She
going
knew
to the
exactly
hospital.
what she was doing. Yeah,
Yep.
she did. She set it up. It was what she could best come up with for something that would make Etienne actually beg
Sympathy.
the judge to let her stay some more. Dude, she
Did
doesn't
he?
actually want to do away with herself. She wants to do away with every penny in your pocket as long as she
Yep.
possibly can. Wise
Yep.
up.
Yep. And I heard her new boyfriend lives with his mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Which
yeah, well, I
isn't
kind of
a
figured
bad
when she
thing.
said
I
her
mean, living with your mom,
no,
especially if you're taking care of your parents or something like that, living with them, that's not a bad thing. And, if it makes it easier on you and on them for you to be with them and so forth in this day and age, that makes perfectly good sense, and so
oh, this
forth.
day and age, yeah, this day and age, hell yeah. But with her saying, well, he's going to the bank and gonna buy a house now for me, and if he had that kind of money, he wouldn't be living with his mom. His mom and dad would be living with him. You know what I mean?
Well, for health reasons or for whatever reasons, some families are just that close. I mean, in
Oh, that's
some
true.
cultures, you don't leave your parents until they're you bury them, you know. And
Yeah,
there's
that's
nothing
true.
wrong with that. But her
No.
saying, "Oh, he has this and he has that and he has something else," no, that's his parents. That's not him. Belongs to his
Yeah.
parents. And
They work
oh yeah,
right now.
don't use him as a 911 caller when you decide that your last ditch effort is going to be to Mm.
Yeah.
And Michelle, if you ever see this, I want to say one thing to you. You lucked out, woman, because you have no idea what it would have taken. It may have taken half, it may have taken a quarter of what you did to yourself for you to not come back from it. And if you are going to brag about, I was in the ICU this long, I had this, I was that, I was so sick, I was yada, yada, yada. Think about it this way. You're here to brag about it by the grace of God, you moron.
You're playing Russian roulette. You're just playing Russian roulette with that. And you're right.
Exactly.
Right. You know, one of
You do
these
not know how
times
much
they're
your
going to
body
think
can
you're blocked.
take.
Yeah. And how much damage has already been done from what you did to it,
Yep. How much damage has already been done, and how little will it take to make that damage just be enough?
Permanent? Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's what makes me the angriest about her doing something like that is she did it for a house, to extort a man, to not
Yep.
move her out of a house that, I mean, she is hanging on to that house with everything in her
Yep.
because she cannot imagine having to do for herself and having to make for herself in a
Yep.
world where everything has always been just handed
Given
to
to her.
her.
Yep. And her opportunities are still not there.
No.
I mean, when you get older, men are not going to be coming around as often, and offers are not going to be there, and all that. Even though she sells it,
Well, and she
you
shouldn't be relying on someone to
else.
in the way that she does. I mean, she does not want a man in her life to love. She does not want a man in her life to make her life into a
Complete.
partnership with another person,
Right.
and to make her life better and make her better
Right.
as a person. That's what love really is wanting to be
Yep.
a better person for someone and them be a part of that transformation and stuff, in my opinion.
Yeah.
She wants a man in her life so that she can live off of his money and everything that he does and works for.
Yeah. In control. She was abusive to her ex. Girl, are you sick?
Hush.
Girl,
no, I do not have a cold.
It sounds more
Don't
like
have a cold.
bronchitis.
Nope, not going there. I do
Girl,
not have bronchitis.
Thank God. Oh, this is so gross. A year
Kimmy,
later,
everything has
cleaning the
been
yak
falling apart
hide.
around me.
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
Everything's falling apart around me? Yeah. Cleaning the yak hide, part 555. We're still defleshing it. Jeez.
Kimmy, don't
What?
be sitting out there in 3 feet of snow cleaning a yak hide, please. I
No,
don't think
no,
any of us could handle the emotional turmoil of that.
no. I'll be in I'll rent a shed, and I'll rent a shed, and I'll take the hide in there. No big deal. Run, Forrest, run. Yeah. Yeah, if you see Michelle, run, Forrest, run. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I promise I'm gonna cut the butthole out. So here we go.
Oh,
Snoops,
God.
you're in
I'm
charge.
not watching.
It's basically the bone. You know what I mean? Oh.
I'm not watching.
All right. Oh, cramp in the leg, cramp in the leg. All right.
Okay, that's gross. Just watching you crawl across there. Not watching you crawl, but watching you crawl across that.
I take showers afterwards. Take showers afterwards.
You take showers outdoors, right?
Yeah, I take showers after doing this.
No, but
All right.
outside,
This
right?
Yes. Yes, it's outside.
Okay, yay.
I'm not dragging this stuff in.
Oh, no.
Hunter, call the guys and see if they're coming.
Yeah, find out about the guys before you start on the butthole, would you please?
I'm already working on the butthole.
I never thought those words would ever come out of my mouth in a full sentence like that. Call the guys before you cut out the butthole. Okay. Mom, I just learned a new sentence.
The butthole. Butthole. There's still a bone in here. I could feel it.
Okay.
I'm learning as I go.
Okay, how many of you ever thought that you would be giving someone advice on how to remove the butthole from a yak? Raise your hand.
I didn't think there was going to be a bone in the butthole.
Okay, so that's called the coccyx. It's at the top, and it's one bone, right? Almost like a triangle. Is that what it is?
It looks like the spine of the tail where I'm at now.
Okay, so the tailbone is the coccyx.
Yeah.
It's the very last bone of the spine, supposedly, unless you have a tail like me. You know, my mom always knew my life was going to be weird. I was born with a tail.
There's nothing wrong with it. Did it wag when you're happy?
No, literally, I was born with a tail. They had to remove 3 vertebrae from my butt when I was born. So, see, I'm feeling a little bit personally offended here.
Sorry. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, don't talk back. but,
Oh, it's a tail.
Okay, you got to keep that.
Oh my goodness.
Seriously, Kimmy, come on, look at that thing. I don't know whether maybe it's just because I'm looking at it on camera from a distance, but it's cool.
Okay. Oops, I just cut my tarp. All right. Hunter?
Yeah.
Go see if the guys are coming. Go see if the guys are coming. All right, guys. This is his.
Have Hunter crawl underneath there and go over to the hole you just and tell him that the next time he decides to argue with you, he's just talking out his butt.
All right.
No, guys, I do not drink. I don't do drugs. It's all good. This is who I am on a normal basis.
This is bone all the way through to here.
Yeah, it's the actual tail.
So I gotta figure out.
You gotta keep that. You gotta keep that. You gotta figure out how to take the spinal column out of there and do all that stuff and so forth. But keep that tail. That's awesome.
In there. That's the beginning of it. Hunter, go get my phone and go see where they're at.
Can you imagine her kids going to school? You guys, can you imagine her kids going to school? Hey, Hunter, how's your mom? She's doing well. What's she doing these days? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
I asked him if he wants to help, and he goes, I'm good. I'm good. No. I'm good. You guys want the wishbones. Snoops wants it for Christmas. I guess I can see if I can preserve this and see what I need to do.
Oh, you can. I mean, if they can do it with horsetails and stuff like that, because I mean,
oh, that's true.
That's not an unusual project right there. I mean, come on, Kimmy, if you're gonna do it, do it all the way.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, poor Hunter.
See, most friends would be sitting here going, Kimmy, there's something wrong with you. You need to stop. We need to find you something else to do. Get rid of. No, I'm the person who says there's something wrong with you. Now, continuing on. What's worse, the person doing it or the enabler, right?
No, it's all good. I mean, how many people can actually say they're tanning a yak's hide? How many people would want to say that? I don't know. But
one.
Yeah. No, Hunter, just text them and ask them. It's a 1-2 area. But ask them if they're coming. See if I got any new texts or calls.
You didn't.
Yeah. No call, no show. Okay. Well, I guess they are done cleaning. I guess it's just me. All righty then. Hunter, could you go get my cigarettes and open up that water? Because I'm not.
They seriously backed out on you?
No call, no nothing.
Well, okay, so maybe something happened. God forbid. Maybe something happened. Unforeseen things can happen.
Yeah, it's okay, and I wouldn't blame them. This is not a good job.
Mom.
Thank you. Go give me my cigarettes.
Of course.
This is not a good job, and yet I'm doing it for free, but I was paying them.
I was paying them $1,000.
You what?
I was paying them $1,000 a piece.
Kimmy, I could get there and do it for free for less than that.
Well, it's gross. It's gross work, right? And it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
500 per hide.
Okay. So here's the way I'm looking at it. I don't know whether you see it or the same way or not, but at least they are not the type of people who will do something just for the money, I guess.
That's true. That's true.
I'm trying to find some sort of silver lining here.
Well, this way
he decided on the first day like the other guy did.
Yeah, he put about 10 minutes in it and said, fuck this shit. I thought you were going to color it. Right, Warpath, they should have called. Yeah, they should have called.
Yep. At least taking the chicken's way out and texted instead of the dick's way out and nothing.
I know. Unless they had to work late for their other job and running late. Who knows? You know? But It is what it is. And it saves me money then. It's just going to take me longer. But it saves me money. So tomorrow I've got to go get a couple deep freezes and I got about 1,000 pounds of meat waiting for me to haul it out. You know. And I got a tongue. They saved me the tongue. So have you ever had tongue?
Oh,
Snoops?
yeah. Oh,
it's good, isn't it?
I've had beef heart. I've had beef tongue. I've never tried lungs. My grandmother used to try to get me to eat the lungs, but no.
I never asked if I could have the lungs.
My mother used to do scrambled eggs and brains. No, the lungs are not good. Lungs are not they are not a piece of meat you want to try.
All right.
No. My mom used to eat beef brains. She used to make scrambled eggs and brains. I enjoyed it. I loved it. Now I couldn't stomach the idea of it, but at the time, because I didn't know any better, I didn't know that was disgustingly, freakishly nasty stuff. Now I've grown up and realized that that is not the kind of thing you want to tell people.
No, they threw away the head. I never even asked for the brains. I never thought of the brains. I asked for the stomach, and they said they don't think they can. Other words, by government, because an inspector was watching them cut up my steer. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't think it would pass the inspectors to give me the stomach. But my daughter-in-law also said chicken feet was good and chicken feet was good. They were bony.
If you have them prepare it, if you have them prepare the intestines and the stomach and so forth, they actually can sell it to you, but you have to have them prepare it, and it's so expensive to have it done that most people don't bother. It's extremely expensive, and it's just not worth it. So
no, I think tomorrow I'm gonna go get the proper tools and finish her up, because it's not far, as you can see. All I have to do is climb on it and scrape it. You know what I mean? This way.
Yeah.
Because that's mainly skin. I mean, the skin or the leather. And that's the leather. And I need to cut around here, the edges here. And basically, she's basically done, ready for the soak. And I've got to find something big enough to soak her in.
Okay,
go French kiss house.
There's a ranch supply store around you said, right?
Yeah.
So would you be able to afford a an 8-foot trough.
Yeah.
Water trough. You know those? Okay,
Yeah.
so you know those great big corrugated steel troughs that they put out in the fields.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
good
Mom
for
and
you
Dad.
to-
Yeah, Mom and Dad did that as a swimming pool, and then during fall that they put it out in the field for the cattle.
Yeah, you can hang on to it and use it for a swimming pool and all sorts of different things and so forth. It's not going to be a waste of money.
Yeah.
So if you could afford one of those, it would be a once, a one-time thing.
2 times I'm going to do the Angus hide.
No, one-time purchase.
Well,
one purchase and you could use it for multiple things.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, tell my granddaughters, oh, you know what Grandma used that for?
No. We do not traumatize small children.
Do you believe the first day I did this, one of the workers brought a 3-year-old out here, and I went, I don't think it's gonna be a good. Oh, he's fine. I really don't think it's a good idea.
Well,
or
if
a
they're
3-year-old,
if they've grown up around it, but I mean, you've got to remember your grandchildren have to get used to you being
weird. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be grandma again. My second son, and I remember me telling you he married a Chinese lady, was in the United States visiting her cousin, and he met her, and they talked, and they got married, and they've been married for some time now. But yeah, she's pregnant.
Aww.
He's 6'8" and she's 5'4".
Sweet.
I feel sorry for her. Yeah, but no, they're all excited. They just lost the pregnancy last year, and my son said it is what God plans it to be. He's left it up to God. And then I got a call a few days ago saying I'm going to be grandma. So I'm all excited. All excited.
Sweet. Gotta love those grandbabies.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. And I've already got her an Afghan to cuddle up with. And I told her the crib I want to buy. You know what I mean? I want to buy the crib. Thank you, Warpath. I want to buy the crib. It's just something I think grandma should do. And they're so expensive nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That they get a good
Let
crib.
her pick it out. And...
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
That's cool.
It's totally all her picking it out, and him. He don't care. My son's like, whatever she wants. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
And I'm thinking, what?
Men are, men allow the women to do the nesting and the, the domestic stuff for the kids and so forth. Yeah.
Okay, got a question for you. She's in the sick period of her life. Do you think she would take it wrong if I hired a lady to go in her house and deep clean it? So she don't have to worry about it? Okay.
Yes, she would take it wrong. She wouldn't. Well, she wouldn't take it wrong, but she would be offended. She's Chinese.
I don't want to offend her.
They have,
I want to help her. You know what I mean? And since I can't go in and deep clean and all that, you know what I mean? Because of my health, I thought I could hire somebody. Oh, I got a new back doctor, pain management doctor. I love her.
Nice.
She puts me on muscle relaxers when I overdo it. Yes, I was hurting the last 2 days, and I took those ones, and I fell right asleep. and it's just like
Good.
the way. So yeah, I'm delighted. She said there's no need for you to even hurt half as bad. And she just shook her head. You know what I mean? Like, why would they do that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To you.
Right.
So I am excited for her. She's only 20 miles away. Well, she won't be that far away because I'm moving into that town. Thank you, Roger. Thank you. Thank you. Um, so yeah, I'm all excited. And she's my regular doctor too. So she has great ideas on what to do and all that. So what have you heard about the hurricane that hit? Are they letting people in, giving food and water and all that, or are they just still blocking it?
I have not looked today. I have not looked recently.
I talked to a person that was up there, not up there. He got lucky; it went around him, but he said that they
Mhm.
took water and canned food, and they wouldn't let him donate. And FEMA
Yeah,
took it for themselves.
that's crazy.
Yeah. And, people are wanting to donate, and I'm thinking, what's the chances of them not even getting it? And FEMA takes it. You know what I mean?
Right. I don't trust FEMA for anything. I'm sorry,
No, no.
but they're they're a government agency in
Did you hear
control
that
of
they're out of?
in control of products and services
Yeah.
that are intended for people. I don't trust them for anything.
Did you hear they're out of money? They gave too much money to the illegals for housing, and
Mm-hmm.
once they got here, they don't have no money for the actual people who
Yeah.
needs it.
Yeah, they're giving people what, like $750 of that?
Uh, uh, if they qualify, and people that
Yeah.
lost everything has not qualified.
Mm-mm.
That's so fucked up. I think
It is.
those people get free medical, get free dental, get free housing, get free, you know what I mean? Free
Yeah,
cars.
free money.
Yeah, they give illegals coming in here $9,000.
Yeah. Welcome
Yeah,
to our country. Please take over.
yeah, Debbie J. That's what I'm saying. She says no people are getting that money. Yeah, illegals gets everything. You're right. Right. Hey,
Yeah.
Debbie J. Guess what? I just cut out. I just cut out the butthole and
You
the
know,
tail.
we've been trying to get rid of Bomb for so long, and all she had to do with a yak was cut out the butthole. Does that tell you how bad it is with Bombshell?
Ah,
I mean, removing a
she,
butthole shouldn't be that hard, right? It
you
took
wouldn't
you
think
what,
so?
5 minutes to cut out the butthole of a yak, but yet,
Yeah. Bombshell's still here. I did bring my butt mask for Halloween, but I don't want to
I'm
scare
trying to
anybody.
decide what to do for Halloween. Well, I have
I
an
got a
appointment on
countdown.
Halloween.
You have an appointment. Where at?
Oh,
You don't have
it's no, with my therapist.
to. Okay.
She's
I think everybody needs one to talk about life and the BS.
Oh,
And
honey, mine is not only a sake of sanity. Is not only for the sake of sanity. It saves lives. Hang
there you
on.
go. I'm going to research how to. No, can you hear me, guys? I'm sorry. Snoop's paint butt. Kimmy cuts them off. It's all right, Debbie J. It's all right. It's all right. I think it's Snoop's. Oh, I'm going to YouTube how to save the tail. And I think that'd be an interesting piece. Should I give it as a Christmas present to one of my kids and see what they say? They're going to look at me like, oh, God, Mom. What the hell is wrong with you? And tomorrow I've got to call the vet and see if they castrated any cattle yet or bulls yet. So I can get those testicles and we can cook them up. But Warpath, but in an application, you'll be next. You know what? My dogs could care less about that. They don't even bother it. And I am just shocked. Harley, the first day, ate the meat that we were cutting off. And I know it wouldn't be too happy of a thing getting a yak's tail for Christmas, would it? It could be my new pig slapper, huh? Debbie, we used to be in the other chat about scammers. Oh, Roger, nothing, not one word. You still haven't heard a word. I hope you find him soon, Debbie J. I hope you find him soon. Has anybody seen it before? Welcome back, Mr. Pork. Welcome back. This is for anybody who wants to come up. You guys, I'm just here cutting away and talking. My workers didn't show. Unless they are working overtime at their other job or too tired. See if we can. Anybody who's welcome up. Mr. Pork. Look what I did. I cut the butthole out and then I got the tail. I got the yak's tail. Oh, Debbie J, I hired 2 guys. The offer was $500 per cow. You were putting dinner on the grill. Okay. $500 per skin. And I have 2 skins. And so it'd be $1,000. And if they would help me do this. The first worker lost 10 minutes. The other worker came across and said, this is fun. So I said, fine, I'll pay you tomorrow. Start paying you tomorrow. And nobody showed today. So I don't think they thought it was fun anymore.
Sorry about that. My daughter fell, so I had to go see about her.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's okay. She's okay. I can't help her up off the floor, of course, but I couldn't help her up. Yeah. But she was able to get up and so forth, and I think she's okay.
Did you hear that I can't go? Does it smell? No, it doesn't smell at all. Mm-mm. No stink yet. Did you hear that I can't use the outside potty anymore? The outhouse? It's splattered back. If you go number 2, it will splash back on your butt. And after the second time, I went, nah, I'm going in the camper.
Yeah, no, that would be my first answer too. Nope, I will find another way.
Yeah, I had a rule of no stinky in the camper. Well, now it's fine to have a stinky in the camper. Because I rather, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And thank God nobody was there because I came running out with my pants down. I have Dawn dish soap in case I do things out here that I can wash my hands and before I go inside. I wash my ass before I pull my pants up. It was
Good
so gross.
girl.
It was so gross. I just like other people
That is-
shit on your ass. Oh hell no. Oh hell no.
Having your own is gross.
Bad enough.
That's disgusting. But to know that it's somebody, oh no, okay, Kimmy, I could have lived my entire life without this conversation. Okay. You know, half of the conversations we have, I never imagined I would ever have with anyone in my entire life. Most of our conversations end with me saying, I can't believe that sentence just came out of my mouth.
It only happened to you, Kim. It only happens to you. Oh, who said? Someone said, oh, I think it was Warpath. Sounds like you had a shitty day. What are you going to do with that thing when you're done? I'm going to make it into a blanket. I'm hoping to make it into the blanket. How's that?
She's going to make it into a blanket because she's going to find a way.
Oh, I'll find a way. Yeah. It's just going to take time of breaking that stiff hide down. And, yeah, I'll make it into the blanket. Not a problem.
I would, well, I don't know. You kind of have a plan already. I was just going to say, I would look up Native American methods of tanning hides and so forth. I mean, theirs last hundreds of years.
They use brains. Yeah, leave it to me. No, they use brains. And they didn't say me any brains. So, but yeah, I'll keep looking Native American ways. But I can get mink oil and tan it that way. Or I can do a dozen egg yolks. It's a dozen egg yolks, a cup of olive oil, squeeze of Dawn dish soap, and 6 drops of essence of oil. I'm going to do peppermint to keep the bugs away and to smell good.
Yeah, and then just rub essential oils on it periodically to keep it soft and keep it smelling good and so forth. And
yep,
you should be good.
Yeah, I should be good. Now, my question is, I'm assuming I wash the egg yolk off after let it dry in.
Okay.
Don't you? Are you going to try to cook it?
No.
I'm not going to try to cook it. We all take a shit.
No, do not try.
That's right, Roger will. What happened to the other part of the animal? You mean the meat? The farmer who raised them got the meat. The tail is here. I cut the tail off. The only reason why I cut the tail off is it got bones in it. See, it's got bones in it. And I don't want my blanket to have a bone. And then...
you don't want your yak having a boner. Never mind. I'm sorry.
That is funny. That is
funny. Sorry. That was bad. I'm so wrong. I'm sorry.
Should we have a raffle? Who wants the the tail? A raffle for the tail of the yak when I'm done with it. Oh, I don't think anybody's going to want that. I'm going to keep it maybe. I'm not sure if I can get it done right. And I don't
Yeah,
know.
see, I think that would be fun to have personally.
Yeah, yeah, it would. Now, mom has chaps that are made of buffalo fur. And could you imagine the time it took to do that and make them into a buffalo fur? Ah, they weighed
Mm-hmm.
so much. I was around 100 pounds as a teenager. I had to lay them down to slide in it, and somebody had to help me up. You had a
Yeah.
long. I'm sorry, Roger. Snoops wants it. Yeah, I can see. Snoop, do you want the tail? If I
Oh,
can.
I think it would be fun, but
Okay, I'll send you the tail.
that's just
I'll
you
send
don't
you
have
the
to
tail.
do that, Kimmy. I just
Well, you
think it
know
would
I
be.
don't
I
mind.
just think it's cool.
It is. It is. No, I'll send you the tail. Let me Google on how to preserve it. You
I just
know,
think it's cool.
it really is. It really, really is.
I mean, how many people can say, "Oh, I own a yak's tail"?
That's true. Nobody. Snoop's up to something. Oh, hi, Jane Doe. I'm going to raffle my grandson if he doesn't quit running off on me. I swear I'm too old for that. And let me. Oh no, Jane, I'm sorry. Oh, they get ornery, those little guys, and they're fast. You know, those little guys are fast. I remember when Hunter was about 3 years old, he was faster than shit. It took several of us to catch his little guys, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why young people have kids and old people babysit grandkids.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's nice to hand them back and going, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And right before they go, we give them candy bars and pop or soda and all that. So
And
they,
then we hand them back and say, "Good luck. This is for you when you were 4 or 3 or whatever the age."
I love the when they complain that the child will fall down and throw a temper tantrum at the store. And I'm going, son, you did the same thing. You have a child just like you.
One of my kids did that one time, and that was Jordan. That was my second. We were in Walmart, and we were in the toy department. We were picking out a birthday present for another kid,
Right.
and Jordan was about 3.5,
Mm-hmm.
3 and a few months. But anyway, he saw something that he wanted, and I told him, "No, we're getting something for somebody else. You
Right.
can't have anything this time. It's not
Right.
for you."
Right.
And I was never the mother who, "Oh, I'm getting something for somebody else. You need something too." I was never that person.
No.
I
No.
never thought that, I was never the "you deserve something just because" type of person,
Right.
type of mom.
Right.
So he decided he was going to lay down on the floor and throw a kicking, screaming, pounding his fists on the floor fit, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, "Jordan, you need to get up. We need to go. I,
Right.
I'm done
Yeah.
with talking to you about this. We need to go." He threw himself down on the floor, kicking and screaming and throwing a fit. And I told him several times, "You need to get up. I'm going to leave. We need to get out of here. We've got to
Right.
go." And he refused to get up. He's just laying there, just kicking and screaming and throwing his fit.
Right.
So I said, "Okay, fine. I'm leaving without you." No reaction other than to continue on with his tantrum.
Right.
So I took the other kids and walked around the corner into
Yeah.
the next aisle, and I stood there and I waited, and he suddenly stopped, and I hear this, "Mom, Mom!" And he comes tearing around the corner, and I was standing right at the end of the next aisle, right there.
Right.
He comes tearing around the corner, runs into me, and he says, "You lefted me." And I said, "You're darn right I lefted you, and I'll do it again. You ever do that again."
Right.
He says, "But you lefted me." I said, "Yes, I did. Do you want me to do it again?" He says, "No." I said, "Then let's go home." And never once did he ever do that again.
Really?
He was the only kid I ever had who did that.
Wow.
I had kids, my kids would cry,
Right.
they would have the total meltdown of the 18th kind. No,
Yeah.
never did that.
No limp noodle?
Huh?
No limp noodle as you hold their hands that kind of go limp. You know what I mean? I call it limp
Yeah,
noodle.
nope. He was the only one who ever did anything like that in the store. And he was the one who, when the two younger ones came along, CJ tried it once, and Jordan stood there and he goes, "She'll just leave you. Believe me." And he helped CJ get up off the floor. He was like, "Dude, this does not work with her."
Give it out. Abort.
We do not have that sympathetic, kind-hearted mom who says, "Oh, honey, it's okay." No, we have the mom who walks off.
That's okay. You told them, you showed them. You know what I mean? Proper parenting. I have been watching Cops, and those adults remind me of kids throwing temper tasm, limp noodle, throwing themselves on the ground, kicking and spitting, and oh my goodness. And it's just like, it reminds me of little kids throwing a temper tasm, But I don't know why this is still wet. This should not still be wet. It is. I'm gonna have to.
It's gonna sweat.
Oh, okay.
You have to remember that meat protein is made up of a complex it's a complex form of water.
Okay.
Inside of it. So, yeah.
Okay. Guys, this is not turning out too bad. It looks gross.
That's what blood sugar is. In, like with diabetics.
Yeah.
Taking your blood sugar. The sugars in your blood are actually the result of the breakdown of muscle protein.
Oh, really?
That's why one of the symptoms of diabetes is feeling very weak, is because how diabetics are, they crave the water, and then they pee so much and stuff. Okay, so you can drink a gallon of water, but you're peeing out 2 gallons because all of the water you're drinking is pulling the water out of your system, out of your organs and out of your muscles.
I've been so thirsty lately. I drink and drink and drink and drink and drink. And I swear I'm just my mouth is so dry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Roger, I didn't even give my kids good stuff if they were good. If they behaved, they knew they were doing the right thing, and they didn't need anything. Sorry.
No. You're good. You're good. Debbie J says she's diabetic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, I learned all of this after I was, after I found out I'm diabetic. I learned all of this stuff by having to do research because I'm diabetic. And when it happened to me, I wanted to learn about it. So,
Well, yeah. Yeah. Heck yeah. Have you ever been on a project that you think that you're never going to get done?
life, honey, it's called life.
Yeah, I know. I think I can get done with it tomorrow after I go buy the proper equipment. Finish up the center. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I finish the sides up tonight and then salt it down again and then get a proper, because this is all black. This is all leather. You know what I mean? It's really nothing
Yeah.
much here.
Yeah,
So,
they actually do make hide scrapers though. You can
okay, I'll
it's
check it out.
kind of like, okay, so you know those brushes that they have for dogs? They have the like spikes on them.
Yeah.
That are it kind of, it's that hoop style thing. It's kind of like that, only it's got a flat, sharper, a flat, not sharp, but kind of sharpened edge to it.
Okay. All right. Oh, I'm getting excited. I'm getting at the end of this one. You know what I mean? Getting close to soak it.
You're actually doing quite well. Just to let you know.
Oh,
I know it
thank you.
seems like it's taking you forever, but you're doing quite well. And you've gotten a long way with it. But you'll find that with that scraper, it's a whole lot easier because all you have to do is pull it. And it pulls off the meat, the sinew. It pulls off the membrane that needs to be pulled off, but it doesn't remove the stuff that shouldn't be removed.
Okay. And I think I'm far enough along that I can move maybe this weekend or next. And then just because it's going to be sealed. You know what I mean? All I'm going to have to do is break down the tension of the leather. You know what I mean? So it's not so stiff.
Right.
There's no gross part to be done. And if
Excuse me.
The cow or the steer, then I'll just rent a storage locker. You know what I mean? It'd be only $65.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, Harley.
Debbie J asked how long it's going to be before you can use it.
Let's see if I get done next weekend. Total done, breaking down and all that, and trimming up the fur. I don't see why I couldn't use it right away. Do you? Snoops?
I don't know, honestly.
Because I'll be washing the hide, with Dawn dish soap and getting the tangles out and rewash it, and you know what I mean.
Were you gonna have to brush it out?
Yeah, I'll brush it out. But when it's totally done,
that's gonna take a while to brush it out.
Yeah, and I can do that inside. You know what I mean? After I get the grossness off.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you to do me a favor and stop what you're doing.
Okay.
Now look in front of you. Turn around and look in front of you. Now,
okay.
All the way. Look at the whole thing in front of you. Okay. Yeah. Not just the spot you're working on. Yeah. Look at that whole yak skin.
I know.
Where the hell are you gonna put it to work on it inside, dear? You're living in a trailer. You're living in a camper.
You're right. And knowing Harley, she'll probably chew on it too.
Whoops. Yeah, that's something you're gonna have to figure out, is how to make sure she doesn't chew on it, because it is leather, and if she's used to eating or chewing on rawhide and stuff, then she's got a taste for it. And so you're going to want to keep her from doing that. But
I can
I'm sure
rub
there are things you
mothballs
can
on it.
do.
I have a
Huh?
big time machine from back in the future. Oh, it's nice, Roger. I could put mothball smell on it. Rub mothballs. There's no way
No,
a dog would chew
no,
on that.
mothballs are toxic, sweetheart. You don't want to do that for anybody.
But
Mothballs are toxic.
have you seen a dog ever chewed a mothball? No, they all sneeze and run away.
No, but okay. Let me put it another way. I won't be as nice about it. They're poisonous.
I know.
So if
I
she
would.
does decide to chew on it, it's going to poison her.
Okay. I don't want to accidentally guess wrong and think she wouldn't. You know, I don't
Yeah.
want to hurt her. It's not worth it.
No.
It's not worth it at all.
You don't want her to get sick.
No. This dulls knives very fast.
Yeah, that's not a very good knife for what you're doing either.
That's what they recommended at the store.
That's what they recommended?
Yeah. I don't think she knew what she was talking about.
Yeah, I don't think so. And please make sure that you're not cutting towards yourself in any way, shape, or form, because the moment it slips, you're going to be missing a finger.
Yeah, I have been. Have you noticed? I have been. Yeah,
I know you have been. I've been cringing.
I won't get. Do they like peppermint smell?
Do they like peppermint smell?
Yeah, dogs.
I don't know. It depends on the dog. Why are you asking me?
Well, I'm thinking, I'm doing the peppermint oil. If they don't like that, then they won't come. But yeah, I'll figure something out.
I don't know that.
I'll figure something
out. A dog would. Yeah. I only think I know everything. Don't encourage me in that.
Dogs might get. I don't want any dogs to get sick. No, not worth it. It's not worth it.
No.
I think
you can live your entire life without that blanket if it means that you don't have to put your dog in danger. So,
Yeah, it's not worth it.
So I've gotten very protective of my dogs lately. So,
Oh yeah, I mean they're innocent. They don't know.
Well, and you know exactly where I'm at. You went through this yourself not long ago. So
yeah. It's a hard road. It's a very hard road.
You tend to you tend to get very protective of everything that even seems like it could be needing protection. So
yeah. Let's see. Damn it. I might call it a night because it's getting dark. And see if I can
gonna say it looks like it.
Yeah, and see if I can get better knives tomorrow. All right, guys. I love you, love you, love you. Hey, did Bombshell need hair?
Oh my god! Oh my god! That would be the perfect. Oh, I need that thing for Halloween. It would be the perfect wig.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
I'm just teasing you. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I would.
Although you have to admit it would be hilarious. Can you imagine dyeing it blonde and oh god.
Well, I'm gonna go hold her down.
All right, sweetie.
I'm gonna salt it all down, flip her over, so skin to skin, and then I'm gonna run to a bigger town tomorrow and get the proper to finish her up, and So maybe tomorrow we're done defleshing it, and I'll see what I can do about that tail.
Alrighty.
Give yourself a big hug. I love you guys. I'll see you probably tomorrow. And I'm
Love
going to
you.
fire a couple guys. Bye.